Hey, what's up, everybody? Day 10 of my weight loss journey. This is my video blog, or my blog, however you pronounce it. Um, Today was a great day. It was an awesome day. Started out with, for breakfast, having a shake with no fruit, so just a shake. That's what I've been doing for a while, but I know that's not not the amount of calories that I should be getting for breakfast or that type of thing. So Jane's want me to, of course, incorporate some fruit or something with it to boost that up a little bit, so that I get enough protein intake. Just to touch on that a little bit, I was probably doing well. Go back. During my bad habits, I was probably taking in, I don't know, sometimes probably 12,000 calories a day, if not more. Just plain insanity. In an effort to, I guess, shock my system or whatever, I dropped that calorie intake probably down to 1,000, if not a little less than that, which is for a guy my size, no bueno. But it kick-started something, like Jane and I had discussed, she probably thinks that's probably a lot of water weight and that type of thing that I probably dropped. But in any case, it did help to do one thing. It did help me to, I guess, curb my appetite a little bit, so that I'm not eating bigger portions and that type of thing. So I got my stomach used to eating smaller portions. And trust me, I mean, if you guys are wanting to get on this, it's not easy. It is hard, and it's going to take a lot of effort, and it's going to take a lot of willpower to overcome those hunger pangs and those some of those desires that you want to pick up something and eat and whatnot. I mean, I still deal with them today, even though I've pretty much become pretty what's the word I'm looking for? Pretty regimented, I guess, in what I eat. But I mean, I still get the hunger pangs, and I still want some chocolate. I still see candy, and the guys at work will bring in. There's a place in Benbrook that does dollar cupcakes and dollar cake balls on Thursdays. So it's a big thing for them, and these are big guys, and so they go out on Thursdays, and when they come back, oh my God, it smells like a bakery when they come back, and it's insanity, really, because it just, I want one so bad. But I've been pretty disciplined, and haven't given into it. I actually went to the shop with them at one time, to the bakery, because it's right next to this Chinese place or whatever. And it was in the beginning of my journey, and I wanted one so bad. And I'm sitting there, and I'm looking through the shelves, or through the display cases, and they're lined up with cupcakes, lined up with cake balls, and the old me would have just pulled out my wallet and would have bought like probably a dozen of them, But at the time, I had to dig deep and ask myself how bad I really want this, how bad I really want this journey to happen. And so I declined. I told myself, no, there's a better thing ahead of you, and you don't need it, And now, of course, when they come back and they're eating this stuff, and I'm looking at them, I'm dying, because I want one, again, so bad. But that's just, it's all mental, And if you can get past the mental part of it, I'm telling you right now, there's so many. I've only lost probably probably over 40 pounds or so in the whole scope of things. Over 60 pounds if you go back to my heaviest. But I'm telling you right now, I don't want to go back there. I don't want to be there again. That guy was, he thought he was okay, And I've got, you know, and I don't want to talk about like I'm there and I've crossed the finish line. I don't want you to perceive that, but that guy was, he thought he was okay, you know, and I've got so much more to go. But I know I don't want to be there again. I don't want to be at 365. I don't want to be at 345 again. That's not me. Um, that's not who I perceive myself. You know, there's a thing when you're big, when you're fat, you know, and you look in the mirror. And I've talked to other big people about this, other fat people about this, and you know, we all agree that, you know, when we look in the mirror, we see a different us. It's not the fat us. We kind of remember us being smaller, so that we don't see or perceive ourselves to be bigger than we are, and but that's just our mind again. That's our mind playing tricks on us. And so, you know, if you get an opportunity, you know, a lot of you guys that know me or that are friends with me on Facebook, I posted my picture, and it's been on there several times, and it's gotten a lot of likes, and I truly appreciate that, you know. But it was more of a tool for me also, so that I could see my progression or my transformation from when I started this back in May to now in August, and it's stunning actually to just see that, and just to think that I've got so much more to go, that I've got so much further to go, and what I'm going to look like then, you know, when I do cross the line, when I do hit my goal, or what I mean, what is this going to look like? What is this going to look like? I'm excited for all that. I want to see all that, and I'm going to do it. So, yeah. So, anyways, I sidetracked a lot from there. So, anyways, breakfast shake, you know, with no fruit or anything. That was by itself. So that's about 300 calories by itself. Lunch was chicken, corn. Yes, corn. It's the last of the corn, so it's the last you'll hear of it. With some green beans, and so that was good. It was filling. Again, I get really full. Dinner, and the reason why I'm posting this so late is because I was at a wedding. I was shooting a wedding tonight, and so it was really kind of hard. It kind of threw me off track from a daily routine. So I didn't know exactly. I didn't eat when I was supposed to, and all this other stuff, but I still ate because I had an opportunity to eat at the wedding, of course. And just by luck, they happened to have some veggies and some chicken. Now the chicken had some sauce on it, which I'm really kind of concerned about, but I didn't have too much of it. And the weird thing is I piled, I mean, not really piled on the plate, but there was a significant amount on there, and I picked through it, and really I was full probably after a few bites. So that's a good sign. That's a great sign for me that my body is changing. My body is like, my stomach can't take that much food anymore, you know, and it's really kind of telling me that, hey, you know, I need to back off. And it really doesn't bother me to leave food on the plate anymore. That's another thing. That's another thing you got to get away from. That you don't have to clean that plate. You don't have to finish up that plate. You don't have to clear it up. You know, we're taught, you know, growing up that, hey, you better finish that. You better clean that plate off, or, you know, whatever. And it's just not true. It's, you know, if you can't finish it, save it if you can. Like, you know, put it up and try to keep it for another day or something like that. But don't hog out and eat it all. You know, that just doesn't make sense anymore. And it doesn't bother me again now to have a plate and not finish what's on it, because it's just, you know, when you're full, your body is telling you, dude, stop. You know. And I'm sorry, I'm ranting this whole vlog. So anyway, so at dinner I had a couple of pieces of chicken, and they were like, you know, really small pieces of chicken, but they were thick, and so I muddled through that, and then I ate a few of the veggies, and I was done. I had some water, probably not as much water as I should have had, but again, I'm working at a wedding, and it's really hard. It's really hard to have some time for yourself, because I'm constantly moving. I'm constantly, you know, taking pictures, constantly directing, constantly. It's just I'm on my feet the entire time. So there's no time to sit. There's no time to, like, you know, just kind of kick back, except for when, you know, it's dinner time and everybody's eating. So that was my opportunity to try to get some nutrition. So anyways, I'd just like to kick another shout out to Jane Gray for her continued support in Fit by Design in Coppell. Again, if you're in Coppell or in the surrounding area, you have to see her. She's the best, I'm telling you. And she will push you, and she will push you, but she'll do it in a good way. She means well. Anyways, subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. If you want to see more of my rants going crazy or whatever. It's not always going to be like this, of course. So sometimes I like to keep it short and just move on and whatever. But sometimes things get in my head, and I want to express it. I want to tell you guys about it. And if it helps, great. Motivates you, great. If it doesn't, I don't care. That's your thing. Whatever you can find to motivate you. If it's me, if it's something else, do it, man. Do it. And don't let anything stop you. Okay. Anyways, like I said, subscribe if you can, if you want to. That's great. If you want to friend me up on Facebook, if you don't know me, my name's Ron Smithson. You can hook me up, set me up on Facebook, look me up and friend me. And I've got a little blog on there, but all I do is really attach these videos to it. It was meant to be a written blog, which I probably still intend to do, but right now I think these are easier. I feel better just talking to you guys and see if I can get more subscribers. The subscribers right now, they're kind of low, but they're growing. So I'd like to get more and more. So share my videos. Tell people about it. Tell people about that are wanting to start a journey. If they want to watch me, and if this can help motivate them, then that's awesome. So I guess that's it. Again, sorry for it being so late, for being so long, and see you guys tomorrow. Can't stop, won't stop.